In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, B-Up's on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. There's a love in the air for the game and the grind, for the players who hustle, leaving it all behind. Through the sweat and the tears, the blood and the fight, B-Wop tells the stories under the bright lights. In the silence of the night, when the crowd fades.
What's going on, friends? You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Do me a favor, you got to do me a solid. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. It's a new year. Happy New Year to all of you. Wishing you and praying for you that you receive everything that you want to this year. God bless you with wealth, health, everything from the depth of my heart. Hey, Sports Talk with B. Watts on a Saturday night. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Want to welcome all of the people who have subscribed during last month. Over 670 people subscribed during the month of December to Sports Talk with B. Watts. Want to thank all of you who's been rocking with me since I've been starting this journey. Appreciate y'all. I really do. Hey, want to thank everybody who's been a part of the show, whether they've been on the stage or down in the comment section. This show would not be what it is if it wasn't for you. J.R. Box, Uncle Steve, Greg said it. Who that's that? Coach Dre, many other people, Miss Fitness, Diane Brown, Miss Kimberly, a.k.a. Thank all you. I love CC, all of the gang, whoever been a part of the show last year. Appreciate you. Really do. But guess what? Guess what? We even coming back stronger this year. Yeah. You know, at first, latest night supposed to have been tonight, but we had to change it to Wednesday night because Miss Phyllis is still out of town and she won't get back to tomorrow. So latest night will be Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Put it down on your chart. Put it down on your calendar. We're going to support them and let them do what they do. All right? I'm going to contact Uncle Steve. See, can I get him to pop in at the last 30 minutes of the show and let him ask them 3 questions, you know, just to juice it up, you know. Steve, he can handle that if he's available. Wednesday night, I'm going to ask to see can he pop in on the latest at 8:30 and ask them some questions about Shedeur and Coach Prime and the Colorado football team. I'm going to see if he's available that night. That's just a thought. It might not happen because he could be busy with his family, but, you know, we're going to ask. All right? Let's get into the show. What's up, chat? What's up, everybody? What's going on? Let's see who's in here before we move on. We get ready to talk about Shedeur. Shedeur is getting ready. He's getting ready for his last game of the year. This year has went by so fast, y'all. And man, the Cleveland Browns messed around and wasted the whole year fooling around with Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, and Dylan Gabriel. They could have won this division. Could have won the division. But hey, you live and learn. Just like the Bible say, hey, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And it looked like it came out that way with the Cleveland Browns. Jam, what's going on? I see you in the chat. Miss Jackson, what's going on? I love CC, Miss Carolyn Shepherd. Miss Fat to You, Patty Lee, Miss Patricia Gordon, MSD 7672. I see y'all and I appreciate you. Reverend Nelson is in the house, drinking of the wine, holy wine. When I go to see the kingdom, yeah, it's gonna be all right. Miss Shanikra, realtor, what's going on? Oh, Uncle Steve, why I was just talking about you. What's going on? Let me in the club latest night, man. They changed the thing, man. They changed it, bro. I'm gonna let you in the club. I got something for you, Uncle Steve. When I get off the show, I'm gonna see if you're available. Main 94. Main 94, what's going on? Ring my bell is in the house. Appreciate you. Lisa G, 777. 777-9311. Miss Crystal Wise William, my dog, my girl, is in the building. Salute, salute. Miss Shayna West is here. Appreciate you tonight. 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 Miss Diane Brown, my girl, is in the building. Trey Crawford, what's up? What's going on? Appreciate you tonight. I see you. I see you. But you got, but y'all, boy, I know I'm finna hurry. You got Uncle Steve and Reverend Nelson in the chat. Man, I know that chat finna be lit. Yeah, they thought it was gonna be late tonight. That's why they showed up, y'all. Yeah, that's why they showed up. Yeah. What's going on, Wayne? What's going on? I see you. Wayne Hood is in the building. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Miss Sabrina Blankenship is in the building. FD, what it do? Miss Harris, I see you, Miss Harris. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Miss Roslyn, what's going on, Miss Roslyn? How you doing? I ain't gonna hold y'all long tonight. I ain't gonna hold you long tonight. Patrick Williams, what's up, man? You been a stranger, bro. We ain't seen you whole month of December. Appreciate you tonight, though. One Faith G, Nassau, Bahamas. Appreciate you tonight. Jam, I see you, Jam. I see you. Miss Richard, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Don't forget, latest night. Latest night will be Wednesday. Latest night will be Wednesday. We got RD, got Miss Phyllis, got Miss Diane Brown, and you got my friend who just wrote a book, Dr. Angela McIntyre, and I love CC in the game. I love CC, said she'll be in the chat, doing her thing like she always do. We appreciate it. A1 Sport, what's up? Well, that's latest night right there, and I appreciate the latest on Wednesday night. I'm gonna try to get Uncle Steve, can he pop in with some questions for them at the 8:30 hour, just for 30 minutes, and we'll see. All right, we'll see if he's available. Mike Garner, what's going on? Lee, I see you. Yep. All right, let's get it. Let's get into it. Appreciate y'all tonight. I really do. One for y'all, wouldn't be no show. Wouldn't be no show. Hey, yeah, truly. Hey, my friend, she bought these truly, and then she went out. She took her mama out of state, the Mississippi. So left these trulies down here. When she get back, they gonna be gone. Yeah, they been down here what? They been in there for a while. Yeah, you know it. RH, Miss Linda Brooke, what's going on? All right, here we go. The Cleveland Browns getting ready for their last game on tomorrow, right? They play Joe Burrows. And the Cincinnati Bengals. But hear me on this. I just want Shedeur. He ain't even got to throw no touchdown passes. I don't want him to throw no interception. You do not want to have no interception on your records going into the offseason to give them something to think about because he got too many already. He already got 10. That's too many. That's too much. Too many for 6 games. Now, he cleaned that part up. I'm not worried about how many yards he throw. I'm not even worried about how many touchdowns he throw. I just need him. No interception, and they win the game. And let them worry about the offseason. That's what Shedeur need to do for me. Now, everybody else could have their own take, and I ain't got no problem with that. But let's listen to the Cincinnati Bengals head coach.
I think he elevated the program. You know, he certainly helped bring a lot of eyes to Colorado because they did some great things when he was there. And, you know, I'm never going to call myself a Colorado fan. And I was watching their games, you know, as a Nebraska guy. So, you know, I thought that he did a great job, you know, in collaboration with a lot of other people that really did a great job at Colorado. And so then for him to come in the league and as a rookie have success, I think is really impressive. And so, again, we've got a tough task in front of us, and he's done a really good job. And he's got confidence. He's obviously got a lot of reps under his belt now, and he's made a lot of plays for these guys.
That's the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals, Zach Jackson, talking about Shedeur Sanders. Say he followed Shedeur at Colorado. It's kind of strange. You can hear other coaches talk about Shedeur when he was at Colorado, but you can't hear nobody from Cleveland talk about Shedeur when he was at Colorado. Ain't that kind of strange? Man, it's silly. Man, just get Shedeur the hell out of Cleveland. Let's keep it at that. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm ready for my dog to go, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm ready for him to go because they just messed up. Joe Burrow's talking about Shedeur.
I don't know how much college football you watch over, 23, 24. I asked this because, Shedeur Sanders going to be starting for Cleveland on Sunday. Did you get a chance to watch him? And if so, what do you think of his game and also kind of how he's handled the unusual spotlight that's kind of come with him?
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching him in college. I thought he made a lot of plays. I thought he could throw it. And then obviously, given who his dad is, he knows how to handle the media, knows how to handle the spotlight. Certainly been under more of a microscope than any other. What do you get drafted? 4th round? Fifth round? Certainly under the microscope more than any other 5th round pick that's ever been in the history of football. And every clip that I see, he seems to be handling it well, says most of the right things in the media. He is who he is. He's himself. That's what you want out of a football player. So he seems to be handling it the right way.
Yeah, there's coaches and players in the NFL right now talking good about Shedeur Sanders. He handled himself well, but the Cleveland media, Jason Lord, the Cleveland media, Tony Grossi, the Cleveland media, Mary Kay, got a problem with Shedeur. The head coaches of other teams don't have no problem with him. Other players and quarterbacks of the other team don't have no problem with Shedeur the way he have handled himself so far in the NFL as a quarterback. But everybody that in Cleveland got a problem with Shedeur. Got a problem with Shedeur because of that last name. They're jealous of him. Even the wide receiver, Jerry Jeudy, I think he's jealous and got a problem with Shedeur too. That's why him and Kevin Stevenson don't need to be on the team next year with Shedeur. Andrew Berry need to move on. Andrew Berry need to move Jerry Jeudy and Kevin Stevenson out of that building after tomorrow's game at 4 o'clock. Move on. And number 68, that left tackle, they need to move on from him. Get them out of there. Get them out of there. They are a cancer to the team. And they need to stop letting Mary Kay and Tony Grossi, Jason Lord speak on for the team. They don't need to come to no more press conference. They should be banning it. That's why they need a head coach from the Minnesota Vikings defense coordinator. He'll stop all that. Yeah, he will stop all of that. Ban them from the press conference. Ban them. They tossed it. Even Shedeur told them that. They tossed it. They ain't got no business in there asking no question. But once again, Kevin Stefanski too, he need to move on because he's a hater.
I never, ever seen a hater like you. Sabotager, kid, time to shine is what a hater might do. Took time and put in work. He showed up for grind time. They hate the young man confidence, just like they hated prime time. Sabotaged him in the draft, depth chart, put him last behind Flacco and Dillian Gabriel, and both of them is trash. It's clearly double standards, evidently not a problem with Shedeur. It's arrogance with Mansell. They called it Moxie.
Jealous. They tried to set him up. They tried to sabotage him. They tried to set him up. They tried to sabotage this dude. They tried to sabotage him. But Shedeur didn't quit. He ain't built like that. Just like I heard, I believe what Uncle Steve or JR say, man, Coach Prime don't put too much resource and too much time in Shedeur to get him where he at. Along with that quarterback coach, Darryl. Yeah, Cleveland didn't do nothing for him. Cleveland haven't done anything for Shedeur to this point. Only thing they don't tell him, that's the quarterback coach and the offensive coordinator. They the only one that taught Shedeur something. They taught him the plays. But one thing about it, when they put Shedeur in, Shedeur made all of them look good. The first 4 games with Joe Flacco, we never heard of Jerry Jeudy. We never heard of Harold Fanning. They roll out the next quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. Look at the numbers that they put up when they was out there. We didn't even hear about a wide receiver until Shedeur got in the game, start for the last 6 weeks. And listen to this right here. This dude right here putting out the numbers right here.
With the 6 starts, Jerry Jeudy had 229 yards, receiving yards, with 6 starts with Shedeur. He has 395 receiving yards without him. And remind you, that's 10 weeks. So that's 10 weeks versus 6 weeks of playing. So he basically did a boatload of his receiving yards came from Shedeur in less amount of time. Isaiah Bond had more receiving yards with Shedeur in 6 weeks than he had 10 weeks without him. So he did 202 receiving yards and 123 receiving yards without him. So we see he's elevating the play that's around him. On top of that, then we look at Harold Fanning. He got 422 yards in 10 weeks of playing. Everybody's like he's looking like possibly a Rookie of the Year candidate, but he only had 400 yards in 10 weeks. He went and got another 300 yards in 6 weeks of playing with Shedeur.
Once again, Shedeur Sanders elevated them guys. He elevated that offense. He made Kevin Stefanski's offense look even better when he was the quarterback. Not Joe Flacco, not Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders. So for people to see, to go out there on their social media, on their podcast, on their platform, say Shedeur haven't earned anything going into next season, they got to be crazy. They hate him. They hate him. They hating on Shedeur. He done beat out every quarterback that been out there. He done played better than every quarterback that the Cleveland Browns put out there before him. Hell, he showed us that during the offseason. It was ESPN Cleveland was letting us know Shedeur was outplaying them. It's Kevin Stefanski's fault. That's why he losing that job. That's why he gonna lose that job. That's why he gonna lose that job, family. He made a personal decision, and he was wrong. and he got to pay for it. He been there 6 years, ain't won but 7 games in the last 2 years. I don't care nothing about that coach of the year twice with the Cleveland Browns. That was back then. Hey, man, it's about what you done for me lately. Kevin Stefanski haven't done anything as a head coach lately. He making the wrong decisions. If he don't want to coach Shedeur, man, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Yeah. Hey, Kevin. Yeah. You got to go, big dog. You just got to go. That's it. Either Shedeur go or you go. I'm either way. That's me right there. That's where I'm at. Either Kevin got to go or Shedeur need to go. That's me. Yeah. Blame it on the truly. When they said blame it on the rain, I was blaming on the truly. Yeah. Either Shedeur stay or Kevin can stay. Kevin can go or Shedeur got to go. I'm just keeping it real. Ain't no need of bringing Kevin back and he go 0-5. We where we started last year. Then they gonna fire. Then you don't waste the whole season again. Bring a new person in the building to coach this team next year. They need a new voice. Yeah, the Bible said the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Shedeur Sanders the last man standing. And every time, every 3 days, Shedeur post over there on Twitter. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Lord, thank you. Yeah. Every 3 days, Lord, thank you. We want him traded. We want him gone, but Shedeur said, Lord, thank you. Yeah. They tried to bury my dog on that depth chart. Shedeur said, thank you, Jesus. Yeah. They wouldn't let him throw to Jerry Jeudy in the offseason, and I see why. He ain't gonna catch nothing. But they didn't let Shedeur go with the #1 offense during training camp, and Shedeur on the 3rd day tweeted, thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Man, you can't be the dude that got that faith, boy. Just can't, family. You just can't. You just can't. You just can't beat God's giving. God done gave that boy a blessing. Done gave Shedeur a blessing. He just need 10 more guys on that offensive side to get with him. That's why it's important. That's why it's crucial. That's why it's imperative that Andrew Berry this offseason concentrate on the offensive side of the ball for Shedeur Sanders. If Shedeur Sanders is going to be there for their quarterback. Concentrate on it. That offensive line, especially that left tackle. They got a left tackle at Utah. They got a left tackle at Michigan. They got a left tackle at Alabama. Get you one on your first pick in the first round. If you end up at the 6th or 7th pick, hell, trade up 1 or 2 more slots. Make sure you select you a offensive lineman, left tackle. Sign you some more during free agent. But you got to get you one to protect Shedeur blindside. Because Cam Robinson, number 68, he ain't the one, y'all. He ain't the one. I don't care how much money or how cheap he is. He cheap for a reason. Now, he ain't no good. He ain't no good. He gonna get Shedeur hurt. And you shouldn't want that. You should be able to protect your star quarterback. And Shedeur also gonna need a #1 wide receiver. I know everybody talking about Tate from Ohio State. Man, Tate ain't got nothing on that wide receiver that used to be for Colorado that went to Arizona State. Jordan Tyson. Jordan Tyson is the man. I think he kind of got injured, but still, that dude the man. That's who they need to get to go with Shedeur. They need somebody who can stretch the field and catch that football at the highest point. And Shedeur can do that. He can do that. He can do that. He definitely don't need #3 right there. He don't need #3 right there. No, sorry. He do not need Jerry Jeudy. Look at him. Ain't finna catch nothing. You know what I mean, family? Nothing. Shedeur might have tried to. Hey, Shedeur might have did it on purpose. Boy, I'm going to throw that ball way over your head. I ain't studying you, Negro. Shedeur, you hell, boy. Shedeur. Hey, every time I see the video now, Shedeur, it look like you tried to do that, big dog. Shedeur, it look like you tried to do that one. Yeah, you tried to do that, Shedeur. Nah, Shedeur, you ain't even fool me on that one. Ain't no way in the world you missed that man by that far. Yeah. Yeah, he a joker. Yeah, I call him the chaser. You remember that military movie? Yeah, Jerry Judah's a joker. I call him the chaser. You remember that movie? They be showing it on. They show that movie over there on YouTube, right? Hey, how they caught when they interviewed Obama? How they caught Bin Laden? They called Bin Laden the chaser. Yeah, I see the chaser out there walking around. Yeah, he out there chasing. Yeah, hey, that Jerry Judah, the Joker. That Jerry Judah, the Joker. Let me stop. Shedeur teammate talking about him.
I just think he continues to, just fight for this team. I think he's showing continued, improvement week in and week out. And, obviously I think he has a natural leadership about him that he's, continuing to connect with the guys, but he puts his all out there on the field. He extends plays, he makes plays, but like I said, it's just fun. It's exciting to see our rookie class out there contributing, Obviously, we're not the one who makes decisions and this and that, but I'm going to be pulling for him like I'm pulling for everybody else who I got drafted with.
His teammate respect him. They respect Shedeur. That's what you want. That's what you want to hear. They respect him. They ain't acting like Jerry Judah. Jerry Judah out there jealous because he was the star of the team last year. All the attention and the camera action went to him. Well, they messed around and brought somebody else in who was more, how I want to put this without insulting him. I mean, he just more savvy. And Shedeur just grabbed their attention. He ain't trying it. He just got a bigger fan base than Jerry Judah. That's all what it was. Shedeur came and took the spotlight from him. Every time Jerry Judah go to a press conference, they asking him about Shedeur. Every player. Why they getting upset? What other team that you know in the NFL, when they go to the press conference, they always ask about the quarterback. The reason why don't folks asking about the quarterback, especially Shedeur Sanders, is one reason why. They know he was the best quarterback on the team. When you go talk to the Kansas City Chiefs, teams and coaches, they ask you about Patrick Mahomes. When you go to a press conference with the Buffalo Bills, they always asking about Josh Allen. When you go to a press conference in Cincinnati, they talking about who? The quarterback, who's the best on the team. When you go to Baltimore, they don't ask you about Stu Huntley. When you go to Cincinnati, they ain't asking about Joe Flacco. They want to talk about the best quarterback on the team, period. They don't care them what the depth chart said or what the head coach said. They want to talk about that quarterback. I tell you what, in Georgia, in the state of Georgia, Atlanta Falcons, they got two quarterbacks. They ain't asking nobody about no damn Kirk Cousins. They talking about Michael Penix. When he gonna get back? What's going on with his health? Same thing with the Cleveland Browns. Ain't nobody asking about no Joe Flacco. 40 years old. Social Security bound. Ain't nobody asking about no Dylan Gabriel when you showing the videos of Dylan Gabriel doing training camp, throwing the ball over people's head, in the dirt, interceptions. Why somebody gonna ask about him? Why somebody gonna ask about him? They're asking about Shedeur Sanders. Once again, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Anything that don't happen in the Bible, it's gonna happen already out here. Yeah, in the world. Anything happen in the world already not happening in the Bible. You can find yourself in the Old Testament or the New Testament to the Bible believers. If you're a believer. If you are a believer. Oh, I'm a believer. But here we go right here. Zach Jackson. The biggest sin of all. The biggest mistake of all from the Cleveland Browns was done by the head coach, Kevin Stefanski. Well, what did he do, B. Watts? He messed up in that 3rd round draft pick. And that's what gonna call him his job.
If they had it to do over again, where do you think their misses are and where do you think they would have changed?
I think they would have taken any player instead of Dylan Gabriel. Gabriel played one good game. He didn't win because he botched the time management. Yeah. And then after that, he just flatlined.
Yeah.
9 different offensive line combinations is not going to help Gabriel, Shedeur, Flacco, anyone.
They
thought that the left tackle combination of DeJuan Jones and Cornelius Lucas would be good enough.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, that is gross mismanagement there. They had 5 months to do a quarterback search, and they zeroed in on Dylan Gabriel. And it's just unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
They're out there playing full-on 11-on-11 in rookie minicamp because they don't know when these guys are going to get reps, and they have to get them both reps. Yeah. And it was so clear from the beginning that Shedeur was talented enough to be worth reps. I maintain that Kevin should have.
They messed up. They messed up this whole team with Dylan Gabriel. Set them back. They set them back. And they tried to stick with their script. They tried to stick with that strip. With their script. Or they draft. Kevin Stefanski did. We're going to stick with it. I drafted Dylan Gabriel ahead of Shedeur. Dylan Gabriel going to go out there first. And it cost them. It costed them. It costed them. You got TJ Ward talking about Shedeur, a former Cleveland Browns player.
I love watching Shedeur play, man. He's just so calm and poised in the pocket. Yeah. Regardless of who's out there, and I mentioned this on my show, Safety First, is that every great quarterback has a safety blanket in a good tight end. When he lost Fannin, that was like a huge blow. Yeah. A huge blow. His number one target, and you mentioned he doesn't have any receivers. Judy, he shows up and then he's not there, right? Even on the interception he threw, I thought he could have did a better job of making that an incomplete pass. Yeah. That Cam Robinson on that left tackle, oh my God. Yeah. If there's not a stunt where that D-line goes inside and there's nobody covering him, it's a beeline to Shedeur every time. Yeah. It's like he's not even there. And I literally feel like I could play better left tackle than him at this point.
Hey, everybody hard on that left tackle, Cam Robinson. He ain't it, y'all. I just hope he don't get my dog hurt tomorrow. I really don't. I know they signed another offensive lineman this week, but he played center, so I don't know about that. So we're going to see. Boy, Shedeur, just stay healthy so you can make it through the all season, keep working, so you can come back next year ready to rock and roll. It shouldn't be no question about who's going to be QB1 for the Cleveland Browns next year. No question about it. I don't want to hear them about no Deshaun Watson, Dylan Gabriel, or no quarterback if they bring one in. Should be Shedeur all along. Trade him to the Falcons. We'll take him. Boy, you talking about Shedeur in Atlanta? Shedeur Sanders in Atlanta, Georgia. Boy, you talking about a party. Hey, give me some Truly. Boy, you talking about some folks skipping Sunday school. What? You talking about some folks skipping church. Hey, we're going to take. But you said Shedeur to Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Watts, where you at? Where you at? Yeah, Reb. What's up, Reb? Where you at, Watts? Shit. Boy, I'm out here tailgating, Reb. Man, you know we got communion today. Yeah. I'm having my communion right now. Shedeur is in town, boy. Hey, we got 8 home games. 8. Yeah. I'll see you next Sunday, Reb. They go away. They got to wait. Yeah, man. We got you. Boy, what you talking about? Hey, mess up y'all want to, Cleveland. Send them to Atlanta. Arthur Blank, I double dag you. As my grandmama say, Arthur Blank, I double dog dag you. Hey, Arthur Blank, I double dog dag you. trade for Shedeur. Yeah, trade for I dub. My grandmama used to tell my granddad to be there cutting up, right? My granddad, you know, he a preacher. Yeah, he'll get out the pocket every now and then. My grandmama will look at him and say, Jonas, I double dog dare you. Hey, my granddad would come up like a soldier. Up to it, up. Hey, what my grandmama said that? I double dog dare you. Boy, y'all know, boy, look at him. Hey, you better leave grandma alone, Papa. Hey, like that armor say, hey, like that soldier say, you gotta tighten up and fly right. When you hear the words from the old folk, they say, I double dog dare you. They say that to keep from cussing. Yeah. I said, dog, grandmama, come. My grandmama, she don't cuss, right? She a church and she a shout. I double dog dare you. I said, hey, Sarah Luke, you almost cussed there now. God gonna get you for that. I didn't cuss. What you say, grandmama? I just said I double dog dare you. That's just like said, I wish you yeah. Coach said, B.Y. need a truly. Hey, we need to get that truly, boy. You right. Hey, I want to go on my time. I got 10 more minutes. I appreciate y'all, family. Happy New Year to all of you. I'm wishing and praying that God give you everything that you need and want, especially your needs. I ain't worried about your want. It's your needs. It's your needs that you need. Yeah. All right. Hey, look at here. Coach Prime and the Colorado football team. That transfer portal is wide open, y'all. You hear me? It's wide open. But one thing I know that Coach Prime ain't got to worry about is 2 positions on this team he ain't got to worry about. The quarterback with Juju Lewis, the left tackle with Jordan C. Now, that's in Colorado favor. Coach Prime ain't got to worry about that. He got a quarterback. And he also have Pundler for a backup quarterback, which I thought Pundler is better than Stars as a backup quarterback. Now, K-Salt, he my dog, but he wasn't ready for this big stage to me. He's still my dog and I roll with him. But Coach Prime got 2 good quarterbacks that he ain't got to worry about. Now, only thing he got to do now is concentrate on that line, that offensive line, and especially that defensive line. He got to have some go-getters on that defensive line. He need about 2 or 3 good defensive linemen to go along with that defense. And also, check this out. He got to get some linebackers, y'all. He got to get some linebackers. He need 2 studs. I mean 2. He need 2 Hill Greens. He get him 2 Hill Greens. Boy, that defense going to be right. But I still got to see. Now, he ain't going to get them type of players coming from Alabama, Georgia, Texas. They ain't going to be able to get them kind of players. Them type of players in that transfer portal for money. Coach Prime got to go down to them G5 levels and them other levels and bring up some players that's hungry and who want to play, trying to get to the league, but want to team first. They got to think team first. You can't come to Colorado talking about, I'm trying to get to the league first. No, that's what they did last year. This year, come thinking team first and win first. If you think about the team and if you win, you'll get them other opportunities. You'll get that. But I'm trying to tell you right now, if Colorado fixed that defensive side of the ball, I don't know what Robert Livingston was doing last year, but he can't do it this year. No. That defense got to be right. Matter of fact, man, they should have named Andre Hart the defensive coordinator for me. That would work me. It would have. But I got an update on O Miller. He's setting up his visit. He's going to Arizona State today and tomorrow, and then he'll be going to Texas Tech. Who y'all think gonna get Omarion Miller? I think Texas Tech's gonna get him. They got that big money, y'all. I think Texas Tech gonna get O Miller. I believe he is. I believe that's where he's going. That's where he's going. That's just my belief. And the main running back. I wish Colorado could have kept this dude right here. Dallin Hay. He's a bell cow. He started at Ohio State, then he went to Colorado. Now he got a visit, and he's been predicted to go to Memphis. That's where Corey Phillips is at right now. Corey Phillips is at Memphis, and he got Dallin Hay on the visit, and they projected him to be there, to go there. But either way, I wish them all the best who would play there at Colorado and decide to move on. Hey, I'm praying for their much success, and I hope they get everything they ask for, praying for. I ain't hating on none of them. Everybody got a decision to make, and everybody can't make their decision off other people. They got to do what's best for them. And I wish them the best. But for as Coach Prime, I believe Coach Prime them on the right track, y'all. They're on the right track. They're on the right track. Coach Prime want to win, and he know how to win. And I got faith, and I still believe. That's right. Dollar Bill, you just said it. Next man up. Just get some guys in there that want to be there. You got to, wherever you are in life, you got to want to be there if you want to stay and if you want to be successful. It don't matter if they're Colorado, relationship, or a church, or a group, or at the club. You can go to a club. You don't want to be in that club, you're going to be miserable, and everybody around you going to be miserable. You got to get out. Got to get out of it. Relationship, same way. You got to be where you want to be for it to work. Got to be where you want to be. You must be where you want to be in life, period. Colorado, relationships, the church. Yeah, I'm saying whatever church you go to, that's where you need to be and want to be. Because if it ain't where you want to be, everybody going to be miserable. You're going to make people miserable. Then you're going to start making people hating you. You don't want that. Oh, no, man. Anybody got time for that kind of life? Been there and done that. Anybody got time for that? I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. That's it. Be wise. Why you always talking about Shedeur? Man, I'm happy talking about Shedeur. The hell you want me to talk about? I don't want to talk about no Patrick Mahomes. That ain't my team. I'm talking about Shedeur. I like talking about Shedeur. I like talking about Coach Prime and Colorado. That's the team I rock with. I might not agree about everything they say or do. I'm still rocking. Why you think I went so hard for K-Salt? He went out there and threw. He didn't. I still rock with him. I ain't mad at K-Salt. I hope he get a shot in the league. I'm still rocking with him. He just didn't do what he's supposed to do when he got here. That's it. That is it. Coach Prime just got to get some dogs in there that want to be there. They quit worrying about the money. Man, you going to college to go get the money in the NFL. The college got some money, but the NFL owners got more money. They got millions, billions. That's where you want to go. That's where you want to go. You want to be like Jimmy Horn Jr. You want to be like Travis Hunter. You want to be like Shedeur. You want to be like LeJohntay. Went in there and went to work and then go to the league and get your money. And that's what they're striving hard for. And I can't wait to Shiloh get his chance again to get back in that league. He need to be in the league. He should be in the league. He should be. He should be. Shiloh is too good of a ball player and too good of a person to be walking the street, not on an NFL team. Highway robbers, sabotage. Now you talking about sabotage. That's sabotage. That's sabotage. But once again, I believe Coach Prime and the Colorado football team going to turn it around this year. It may not be the players who we want or who we know, but we going to get to know them. We going to get to see them. We going to get a chance to support them because guess what? Coach Prime believe and he know what he doing. And we going to rock with him. All right? Hey, once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Don't forget, tomorrow, Shedeur Sanders play his last game of the season as a starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. And then he go to the offseason. Then we got to see what the Cleveland Browns going to do going forward. All right? But I'll drop a video at the preseason at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to drop a video at halftime. I'll drop another one at the end of the game. And I'm going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right? Once again, family, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I didn't mean to ignore my chat, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all know how I get sometimes. You know how I get sometimes. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all. May the grace of God continue to bless you as well as your entire family. Once again, be safe, and may the grace of God continue to bless you. Peace.
Are you practicing to practice, or you practicing to be great? Which way am I going? What's coming? You on the way.
I never, ever, ever seen a hater like you. Sabotager, kid, time to shine is what a hater might do. Took time and put in work. He showed up for grind time. They hate the young man confidence, just like they hated prime time. Sabotaged him in the draft, depth chart, put him last behind Flacco and Dillian Gabriel, and both of them is trash. It's clearly double standards, evidently not a problem with Shedeur. It's arrogance with Mansell. They called it Moxie.
Go plus. Hey, watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your boy Bernard Watts, live right here in Boulder, Colorado. Getting ready to watch Coach Prime in a Colorado Buffaloes. Yeah, let's go Buffs.